Good afternoon. Today we apply lime plaster, simple application. The simple way of application is a film. We will assume that this is the wall. We apply plaster. It may be even not mixed enough. It's even good. We apply it from the upper left corner in such a layer, not thick but not thin, so that the texture can be seen. This is how we apply it. In such a more or less even layer. Look at the plaster, how elastic it is. It is not grainy, that's the most important point. Apply it on a small area. I want to show right away so that you understand how to do this if you do not have a whole film, but only pieces of it. For example, you have applied a part, then we take the film, it must be very thin, you can find it on sale. Here you see, it is really thin. It can be thinner, it will also be suitable. You don't need a very dense one, it won't function. We lean this film on the plaster, press it with our hands like this, and form a picture that you want. There should be a chewed paper effect. We glued it, pulled the drawing, forming a pattern. In such a way, for example. We leave it, then we take the next amount of plaster, put it on a trowel, and you can apply it right under the film. That is, just like this. Raise it, apply the plaster. It's not necessary to hold it, the film doesn't fall, it holds well, it is glued to the plaster, and since it has low density, it has little weight, so it won't fall. We have applied. We press again and continue our drawing. This can be done all over the wall. We are done with this piece. This bubble can remain, that is, there are such bubbles somewhere, let them be. You see that the main thing is that all these lines will be on your wall. That is, if you want some kind of a circle, do this circle straight with your hands. If you want some skewness, make skewness. You must understand that this drawing will remain on your wall. Then we continue applying again. Remove the film a little and apply the next section. Pay attention straight away to all the inner and outer corners. They must be elaborated, that is, they must not be bold. Everything must be applied. Also, sometimes they write in the comments, try it on the wall, it's easy for you to do it on your tablet. But we do not just do it on tablets, we also do it on walls. But when, for example, a person walks at an object, he does not have time to shoot videos. It is much easier to pay special attention for the video and shoot it on a tablet. It's all the same, the sense is clear. This is how it is applied on the wall, in the same way. It can be fatter, it can be thinner. If you make it fatter, then the drawing will just be more voluminous. Here we have a film, we also press it here, smooth it, and continue with the next piece. If you do not have enough film for the entire wall, although this film is sold directly in one package of 40 or 50 square meters, and it costs quite inexpensively, about 100 rubles. If anyone is interested, ask a question in the comments, we will write the name of this film. And take the second section and also lean it. If you do not have a whole piece of film, then try to do not straight somehow, not in such squares, but try to connect it with some, maybe, tone sections. So we lean it, smooth it as you want. Then we leave this to dry for about a day, that is, let it dry for a day. We shouldn't touch this tape, then we will remove it and continue. That's all for today. We continue our sample. We're showing the application with a compressed film effect. Our plaster has dried up and we remove the film very carefully. We need to pull here, that is, we pull here. Try to shoot the parallel of the wall, not like this, but like this. We pull it quietly. The plaster, we can see it, it's dry, but it is clear that under the film, not everything is completely dry. You won't get a fully dry material. By the way, what is the advantage of lime-based decorative plaster? It does not harden for a long time. That is, on a large volume, when you apply it, it does not harden. You can work with it, correct something somewhere, take the film off, apply again, straighten, smooth it. That is, it has a long working period of time, it does not freeze. We will remove the film now and wait a little more until the material dries up, so that we can clean the tops so that they are not sharp. Then we will cover the tops with varnish. So look here, you see? Here the film is repeated, we've had a drawing. Here it is. It's very beautiful in volume. We continue to finish our decorative plaster. Now what are we going to do? It's dry and we check it, touching it with our hand, if it scratches. What are we doing to remove these scratches? We do not sand it, not to spread the dust, but we take a trowel and clean it with it, cutting off the excess with an end. That's all, here is already good, a little more here. That's it is already pleasant to the touch. By the way, we have had a tinted material, such a light beige color, and now we will cover it with a little of varnish, just on the tops, just a little bit. We take varnish, it is such a pearlescent composition. We take a sponge and pull just a little of varnish on the sponge. Very little. The main thing is not to take too much, and now we apply it directly on the tops, just barely touching. If you cover it entirely, then you will have it very shiny. We have wanted to highlight it on the tops, so we apply varnish only there. Barely touching. Barely touching, that means very little, only on the tops. What else can you do in order to see well what you are doing? Apply everything, step away and look from far away. From far away, the defects are always visible, some spots or something. In the near, the eyes get blurry and it is very poorly clear what you are doing, so move away and look from the side, for example. That's it. That's how we have done it. It is very easy. You can actually do it yourself, starting with a small wall. If you want to make a renovation, here you are. It's one of the options. Thank you all. Ask questions in the comments and we will be glad to see you among our subscribers.